Hello everyone, I am Nagavelli Prasad, working in TSWR Center of Excellence, Karimnagar. Today I am going to explain you a wonderful part of human physiology, that is transport of carbon dioxide by the blood. In the topic of respiration, from the topic respiration, we know that air enters into lungs. From there, the air, in the sense oxygen, has to carry by the blood to the tissues, and the carbon dioxide which is forming at tissue level has to carry by the blood to the alveoli. So let us discuss today how this carbon dioxide is transported by the blood from the tissues to lungs. So my dear students, when carbon dioxide is transporting in the blood, it transports in three ways. The first way is in dissolved state. We know that carbon dioxide dissolves very quickly in the water. So plasma contains water, right? So when the carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood, into the capillaries, immediately the 7% of carbon dioxide dissolves in the water of plasma to form carbonic acid. So carbonic acid will form by the reaction of carbon dioxide with water, the water present in the plasma. 7% of carbon dioxide is transported in the form of bicarbonate. So here the diffusion of carbon dioxide is dependent upon partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So PCO2 is high. Partial pressure of carbon dioxide is high at tissue level, so that carbon dioxide is diffused into capillaries, so that the carbon dioxide reacted with water and dissolves in water to form the carbonic acid. This is the first one. And the second one, as carbamino compounds. So 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide is transported in the form of carbonic compounds, carbamino compounds. My dear students, proteins contains amino acid, right? Carbon dioxide can react with free amine group of any protein. So hemoglobin is one of the proteins, right? One of the blood proteins. RBC contains pigment or respirator pigment, a protein known as hemoglobin. So hemoglobin has one amino acid group, so that the carbon dioxide react with can bind with free amine group of hemoglobin, not only hemoglobin but also remaining blood proteins, plasma proteins also. Carbon dioxide can react with amine group of any protein. So in the hemoglobin is a major protein present in the RBC, right? So that this carbon dioxide is bind with hemoglobin, so that a compound will form that is called as carbaminohemoglobin. Carbaminohemoglobin forms at tissue level, then transported through the blood. So why? Because carbon dioxide can react with free amine group of any protein such as hemoglobin. Of course, it can combine with plasma proteins also. Then maximum amount of carbon dioxide is transported in the form of bicarbonate. So bicarbonate will form by breaking down of carbonic acid. My dear students, carbonic acid already forming by dissolving carbon dioxide in water. This is different. The 70% of carbon dioxide is transported in the form of bicarbonate. So my dear students, to form bicarbonate, to break down the carbonic acid, to form the carbonic acid primarily, then breaking down of carbonic acid into bicarbonate and H plus ions, require an enzyme called carbonic anhydrase. Carbonic anhydrase is an enzyme is present in RBC. So RBC contains a special enzyme known as carbonic anhydrase, which helps in the formation of carbonic acid first, later bicarbonate and protons or H plus ions. So maximum amount of carbon dioxide, 70% of carbon dioxide transported in the form of bicarbonate. Let us see how this bicarbonate is, how carbon dioxide transported in the form of bicarbonate, a small illustration is given here. So at tissue level, carbon dioxide diffuse into the blood, right? Because of pressure gradient of carbon dioxide is more, right? When then the carbon dioxide enters into RBC. So because of this carbonic anhydrase enzyme, carbon dioxide combined with dissolves, you can say, or combined with water to form carbonic acid primarily. Then furtherly this carbonic anhydrase continues the reaction to form the bicarbonate and H plus ions. My dear student, this H plus ions combined with hemoglobin, because hemoglobin is present within the RBC. Clear? So that hemoglobin with H plus ion, so HHB complex will form. This is called as acid hemoglobin. Acid hemoglobin will form. This bicarbonate released into plasma. Once bicarbonate is forming within the RBC, remember, then the bicarbonate released into the plasma. At lungs level, this bicarbonate received by RBC again. So it react with hydrogen plus ions, H plus ions, by breaking down of acid hemoglobin. So free H plus ions will release. So this two will combine. This is also occur in the presence of carbonic anhydrase present within the RBC. Clear? Then the carbonic acid forms. See, it's a process, reversible process. CO2 is adding with water to form the carbonic acid, and carbonic acid is breaking down into bicarbonate and proton or H plus ion, and it is happening in the reverse manner also. Exactly same thing is happening. Carbonic acid breaking down into water and carbon dioxide. Carbonic acid is breaking down into water and carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide diffuses into alveolus, and water remains in the RBC. Clear? And here the thing I want to tell you, that is called as chloride shift. Due to permeable, the plasma membrane of RBC has more permeable to anions. What happens? The bicarbonate is sending out to plasma. Clear? So when negative charged ions sent out, there is an imbalance situation creates within the plasma cell, cytoplasma of RBC, right? So to maintain this negative charged ions, to maintain electrolytic balance, so that the chlorine minus, so Cl minus ions present in the plasma enters into RBC. So to maintain electrolytic balance, in order to maintain, because HCO3 minus ions are sending out, to maintain the electrolytic balance within the RBC, Cl minus ions are entering into RBC from the plasma. Such phenomena is known as Hamburger's phenomena or chloride shift. Why? Because chlorine is shifting into plasma, RBC from the plasma to maintain electrolytic balance within the RBC. So such effect is known as chloride shift, or you can say as Hamburger's phenomena. Hamburger's phenomena or Hamburger's effect. So this is regarding transport of carbon dioxide by the blood. Thank you.